you keep doing something out of protection for yourself, but there's nothing to protect yourself from. Okay, you're fighting good options that are coming towards you. There was somebody that came to you or tried to talk to you in the coffee shops, and you said nah. Okay, they didn't get the extra pumps of mocha or vanilla, so you wasn't feeling them. Their shoelaces was untied. You wasn't feeling that. Hey y'all, welcome back. You know it's your girl Cece, and this is going to be for the collective. So if you came across this reading, this may resonate with you. Okay, we're going to get into what your spirit team wants you to know about your love life. Okay, now I want to preface this by saying that there's going to be a lot of business opportunities this month in April. There's going to be a lot of eyes on you in some way if you have a platform. But when it comes to love, there's a lot of people coming your way, a lot of energy being sent your way, and you're going to have to decipher who is actually of substance versus who's just here for a nice time, or who you want to just have a nice time with versus take them serious. I also want to say that because, listen, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of energy coming towards you, and I feel like someone is an Aquarius. I feel like there's going to be a lot of energy coming towards you, and your spirit team wants you to be prepared for April and May through the summer. Really, what is it that you want them to know? Okay, so we have moving. That's another reason why I felt like there's a lot of energy. So some of you guys may be in the middle of a move. We have yes coming out as well. Let's get some more of what's happening here for the love life. We have cycles. One more. We have challenges. Okay, it's like you're moving through challenges like nobody's business. Okay, I don't think these challenges are going to stop you at all. And if you're in a commitment, it's not going to stop your partner or you from, you know, maintaining a relationship or maintaining the feelings that you guys already have. I don't feel like there's going to be anything that's going to be changing that's drastic this month. But I will say what your team wants you to know, just based off of these cards, these oracle cards, is that some of you guys may be trying hard to move out of a certain cycle, but what you're doing is you're resisting change, or you're resisting the need to release control. So because you're still holding on to control, it's keeping you in that karmic cycle, that karmic thought pattern, or that triggersome thought pattern. I feel like there's something that's going on with you, love life, that's being affected. So I feel like there's a lot of things that's going on. Your spirit team is telling you that what you need to know is that there may be a location move happening for some of y'all soon. You may even be offered to move in with someone else. But they're telling you don't get caught up in your old patterns in love. If you're single, again, same thing. Don't get caught up in the same patterns that you used to get caught up in the past. Okay. And some of y'all, that also revolves around maturity. I keep feeling that. So a lot of y'all are maturing into this level where it doesn't matter what age you are, you may feel like you're now turning into the person that you always wanted to be, where you're not super fixated on the superficial things and love. Okay, you're not looking for someone that's looking like they got that shit on all the time. You want someone that got a job, that's stable, that's steady. You want someone that is honest, and what they got on don't really matter now as much, right? So it's like your needs are changing, and it's like a very high resistance to change that's going on this month. So be aware, there's a lot of things that are happening, and you're being challenged this month. All of y'all, you're being challenged not to repeat the same pattern that you did before. That is how you will break out of the matrix. That's how you will break out of the negative karmic cycles. Okay, so let's see what all this means. Okay, for some of y'all, you guys could be coming into a relationship very soon. For a lot of y'all, if you're single. Okay, so let's see what's happening. What is it that you want them to know about their love life? We have passion, we have separation, we have healing family issues. Somebody may have removed themselves from you, but they're telling you be aware this won't be long. You're in separation with someone that pulled away from you. It was very, very hot. It was very passionate. It was very sexy. This person may have been talking all the right things, or there was, even if it wasn't that, I feel like there's something with this person that made you feel like there was another side. Like it made you feel like, oh my gosh, like this could be the person for me, or that they're really talking the way that I need them to talk, but I think it didn't end well. whatever happened, this person retreated, something happened, they removed themselves, it was because they were already bound to something else, another relationship, another location, if they were living separately from you, or they just weren't ready mature wise. And I think that they probably covered that up in the past. So whoever this is, there's someone from your past or someone that you're not speaking to, you're in separation with, they pulled away, they're healing some things, they're going through some things, they may even be going through some type of custody battle over children, but they're coming back. This person has not forgotten about you. We also have romantic feelings here. So they're saying be aware that someone hasn't forgotten about you, and I think they're going to catch you by surprise. This person may offer you flowers, okay? And it's something very, like, it's almost periwinkle or blue, something around their chest here. So this person is a little bit shy to express their feelings. This is not someone that likes to do that. But I keep saying blues, okay? So this person, they're healing some situations here, and their life is starting to become more stable. Okay, so I think that's what's happening here as well, is that they've had to learn to remove some toxic people out of the life, and that was the pattern that they were repeating in their life. So everybody got a pattern that they're repeating. Everybody got something that's similar to somebody else. I'm saying for the collective in general, whether it's you or this person, the need to release a certain pattern is like right now. Okay, and I feel like some of you guys may be challenged with trying too hard in love. Okay, you have your list and you're checking it twice with people, and sometimes you just have to allow people in and out of your life. Now, please understand me when I say, I'm not saying allow somebody to keep coming in and out, okay, disrespecting you, but I'm saying as far as not allowing people to, you know, tell you exactly how you should move in a relationship, or maybe not putting so much pressure on someone or on yourself in a relationship that will allow things to move the way it's supposed to, whether that means in relationship or even not. Okay, they're saying allow the flow, or allow time to ease you into the flow, because a lot of us got control issues, especially air signs. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to say that. I have to. Some of us, okay, some of us have a hard time. It doesn't matter what sign you are. Some of us have a hard time releasing that desire to have to know everything, to have to be with, you know, the person that we really want to be with, that we're trying to rush them out of their healing process, or we're trying to rush this person into telling us their feelings. It's just too much going on. And I think that's what you're being challenged with, okay? There's a lot of stability that's coming your way. Some of y'all are actually moving in with a partner, or there could be like a whole new situation, a whole new home that you guys are moving into. It could be by yourself. But I see that you're going towards something that is really beautiful, that's being set up by your guides, and they don't want you to mess this up for yourself. It's something about a negative thought pattern. This is about you. This is not even about them. It's like you're pulling the weight of something on your own, and you don't have to, especially in your mind. Maybe you're feeling like something is going to be worse than what it's going to be, bad, or it's going to end up bad, a relationship. And if you're waiting on someone, like it's saying, this person, they have some things that they have to release themselves, but they will be coming back. They will. They still have attraction towards you. This could be a water sign. This could be a Taurus. This could be an Aries or a Virgo. I also get Capricorn. So they pull back in order for them to release another situation. There was something already on their chest, something already on their ankle. So they're already bound to something else. Okay, so they're manifesting you back. I think what the pattern here is that for some of y'all, especially if you dealt with someone that you were really attracted to, it was a lot of passion there, but they may not have treated you the best, or they may not have done you the way that they should have done you. Don't take the initiative in this. Okay, do not take the initiative in this. Allow this person to come in. They can manifest you all you want. In order to stop someone from manifesting you, you say, oh, thank you so much. I know that you miss me, but I have to send you back where you came. Anytime you get a thought or a feeling from somebody, and you know, that makes you want to reach out to them, don't do that. Do not do that shit. This person has some transformations of their own that they have to go through, and that's the problem. So let's see what's happening here. What is it that their guides want the collective to know? What is it that their guides want them to know about their love life? We have the Five of Wands. Four Wands. A lot of fire. Again, a lot of fire energy here. A lot of things going on. Wands. The Ace of Swords. Somebody is fighting for control. It keeps talking about control issues in a relationship, or wanting something to happen a certain way with another person. I don't know. Queen of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. Yes, this is about, it has to be your way. They keep showing me, y'all, my team is so messy. They keep showing me the logo of Burger King. Have it your way. First of all, okay. First of all, somebody wants to have it their way. Not a sword. Somebody wants to have it their way. And I feel like this has something to do with the way somebody's communicating, because they're communicating out of their own insecurities or fears. So for some of y'all, I'm going to read it two different ways. Now, I'm going to read it for those of you guys that are committed. Then I'm going to read it for those of you guys that are single. For those of you guys that are single, okay, that are not in a relationship whatsoever, there is this thing that you're doing in love. Once again, it's like you've continued to do this. It's out of survival. Okay, it's out of survival mode. Okay, we have the 9 of Wands here. So this is basically like you keep doing something out of protection for yourself, but there's nothing to protect yourself from. Okay, you're fighting good options that are coming towards you. There was somebody that came to you or tried to talk to you in the coffee shops, and you said nah. Okay, they didn't get the extra pumps of mocha or vanilla, so you wasn't feeling them. Their shoelaces was untied. You wasn't feeling that. Like, I don't know what this is, but your team is kind of making light of it. They're kind of saying like you're nitpicking certain options for some of y'all, and for others of y'all, you may be keeping yourself out of the public because you're afraid of there's no options left or something like that, or that you have to be in this super defensive or masculine energy in order to get the person or compete in order to get somebody, okay, worthwhile. And I get that because in life, okay, when I was single, y'all, I'm not fighting over no man. Fuck y'all. Fuck that. I'm not doing all that. But I will say that with this energy, this is out of survival mode. This is insecurities playing a part in your life, in your love life. So there's anticipation, like the energy that you're working through is kind of out of a scared energy. Okay, you've had to persist so long in your life, single or alone, or dealing with connections that didn't work out, to where it's made you very guarded. Okay, it's not allowing people to see the real you. Look at all these wands in front of you. Okay, people can't see the value that you have or that you hold in being somebody's true partner. Okay, there's 2 wands here, 2 wands here. There's stability, there's equal partnership, there's equality here, there's a balance. You aren't being seen. Look at all this, 5 of Wands right in front of it. You're not being seen. People aren't able to see you. You're not putting yourself out there enough, is what they're saying. You don't have to be on the dating apps, but maybe sometimes go out and go out by yourself. Okay, don't go out with a bunch of girls. Okay, why? Your friends or people, they may be trying to get you out more, or your team wants you to know you got to get out more. How do you think you're going to find somebody? How do you think you're going to find someone? It's something like that, okay? And you're very worthy, okay? So your self-worth that's coming up here is the Queen of Pentacles. You're worthy, and I think you're telling yourself you're not worthy, or you're fighting with yourself, telling yourself you're not worthy because of the things that's going on in your mind, what you've already gone through. Okay, and also some of you guys may need to find a balance with work as well as love. Okay, you can have everything that you want in work and study and go to school and do all of this and do all of that, and also have a relationship that's thriving. Okay, you can be more than one thing at once. Okay, you're blocking yourself off. You're kind of dimming yourself down, and they're saying you're very valuable. Look at you, you're the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, very valuable. Anybody would want to be in a relationship with you. So there's a mindset change. So for those of you guys that are in a relationship, okay, those of you guys that are not single, you're in a committed relationship, there's fights with a partner for no reason. For no damn reason, off of the past. Okay, so I feel like, we are going through Venus retrograde still. I think that's all the way till the 12th or something like that of April for some of y'all. And that could be affecting y'all. For others of y'all, okay, there's things that are happening here and it's due to somebody's fears in their mind. This could be you or your partner, but that can be released, okay? There's something about your value in a relationship. This person still values you and they're still ready to persevere. They're ready to persevere in a relationship. They're already someone that's diligent with you. So it's almost like you need to be able to see that through the problems. More than the problems. You have to see the clarity through everything. And also this person, when they speak to you, they're speaking the truth. So it's almost like they want you to be able to see this person clearly so you don't mess up an opportunity, so that this person doesn't mess up an opportunity. This person may also be a little bit, they're not as confrontational as you. Okay, somebody here is not, you guys work out of different love languages. So your mannerisms, the things that you do is different. You have to be able to accept this person's love language the way that they give it to you. You can't manipulate it. I keep getting that too. So it's all this energy that's going in and out of a relationship. For those of you guys that are single, there's a lot of energy that's coming in and out of a relationship, or the possibility of having a relationship. And it's time to kind of simmer down and ground yourself a little bit. You have somebody that will be coming in. You have somebody that is coming back. For those of you guys that have someone that is already on your mind, and you have people that are already interested. Okay, I see that there's already eyes on you in some way, shape, or form. Some of you guys, you go to the gym and there's somebody with dark hair that they stare at you. They be waiting. Somebody got an initial of an M. I keep getting that. Okay, so I see if you're in a relationship, that can go steady and can move forward in a positive way if you allow. And if you're single, you have options around you if you allow yourself to be seen. There's something about you being in a repetitive cycle of feeling like you have to dim yourself down. That's also a negative thought pattern. That's also a karmic pattern that we were talking about earlier. And it's like you're in this challenge by yourself and you don't have to be. Why are you pulling this by yourself? Why are you saying that you can do everything by yourself? You're such an independent woman, but you alone and you're lonely. Okay, even independent women need somebody. I don't care what people say. I'm never going to be that woman that say I don't need a man. Boy, bye. Okay, I may not need you. I may want you. Okay, I will say that I don't need nobody, but I will say if I want you, you gonna know. You will know. And I think that's a problem with some of you guys, that maybe you don't want to be. I mean, it's come off very pick-me-sha if you're too open about how you feel about someone. But I feel like if they've already shown you their cards and they've already told you how they feel, it's okay to share that. Okay, instead of having all this energy in your mind and so many things working against you, or you feel there are a lot of things that's working against you. There's eyes on you already. Okay, so y'all, that's what I got for y'all. That's what your team wants you to know for a lot of y'all about your love life. Okay, if you want more information, make sure that you book your personal reading. I have my link in my description. Like the video and comment below and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. I love y'all. Bye.